G'day guys and welcome to Aussie English. My objective here is to teach you guys the English spoken down under. So whether you want to speak like a fair dinkum Aussie, or you just want to understand what the flippin' hell we're on about when we're having a yarn, you've come to the right place. So sit back, grab a cuppa and enjoy Aussie English. Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Embarrassing English Errors. Today's episode is going to include the words arse and us. Arse and us. So us, to define us, it's used by someone who's referring to himself or herself and one or more other people. So to know us, to give to us, to be with us, that's what us means. The word arse, this is a term used in English and Australian English to refer to a person's buttocks, behind, bum, butt. You sit on it, that's your bum. In American English, they use the word ass instead of arse, and so I'll probably do an episode on ass in the future, but it's less common in Australian English, particularly when you're talking about your bottom. You wouldn't say ass, you would say arse. Obviously, these words sound very similar, and I think the difference is mainly that arse is a prolonged vowel, so you say arse, whereas us is a lot quicker. It's just an sound, us. It's not arse, it's us and arse. They're the different ways of pronouncing those two words, so I think it's pretty much exactly the same vowel sound, except that arse is prolonged and us is incredibly short. Us, and arse. So what are some other words in English that have the vowel sound similar to that or the same as that from the word arse? Arc, art, artist, start, blast, mask, fast, arm, harm, farm, calm. And what are some other words in English that have the same vowel sound as us? But, cut, up, bus, pus, truss, plus, cuss, fuss, thus, nuts, guts. So you'll probably notice when you listen to this again that when I say the words sounding like us, all of them have a longer vowel. Arc, art, artist, start. But when I say any of the words that sound like us, they all sound very short. But, cut, up, bus, pus. They're all very, very short vowel sounds. So that's the main difference between these two. So let's practice the pronunciation of the two different vowel sounds on their own, and I'll run through this 5 times. Ah, 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 ah. So let's do some made up and real words now just to practice the sounds after consonants. Pass, pus, blas, blus, farce, fuss, crass, cruss, strass, struss, nas, nuss, thrass, thruss, das, dus, zas, zus, cas, cuss, mas, muss. And to finish, we'll just go through the actual words arse and us 10 times. Arse, us, 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 arse, us. So I hope you like this episode, guys. I hope it's helping with learning the difference in these sort of minor pronunciation of words that can lead to relatively embarrassing errors in English. And it's not really that big of a deal, but it's always nice to have confidence when you're speaking. And that's why I think it's important to practice these kinds of things, because you're never going to be worried about accidentally using the wrong word in certain situations if you practice these things, so you won't avoid certain words, certain contexts, or certain points of discussion out of embarrassment in the future. So keep practicing, keep nailing it, and if you have any other questions or any other sounds that you'd like to work on, send me a message or comment on something on Facebook, and I'll try and do an episode as soon as possible. All the best, guys. Thanks for listening to the Aussie English podcast, guys. If you haven't already, please come and join the community on Facebook at www.facebook.com/the Aussie English podcast, where I make daily posts about anything and everything related to Australia. Also, if you're enjoying the podcast, then please leave a review on iTunes or Stitcher or whichever platform you're listening to it through, as it'll help the podcast grow. Thanks again, guys, and enjoy your day.